Russia's Vladimir Putin abandons landmark nuclear arms treaty with the U.S. after Biden visits Ukraine. And here, of course, this map has Russian lettering. On the right-hand side, you have Kaliningrad. That's where these routes start from. And then you have, in the middle, you have Berlin. And then you have Paris. And then you have London at the end, all the way to the left. So this is the direction that they would be taking, supposedly. So the State Department decision is both really unfortunate and very irresponsible. This is by Michaela Burrow, Daily Caller News Foundation on WND. Moscow will pause participation in the 2011 Nuclear Arms Control Treaty with the U.S., the only agreement between two great powers limiting nuclear weapons arsenals, Russia President Vladimir Putin announced Tuesday after President Joe Biden paid a historic visit to Ukraine. So this is Putin's statement today. The U.S. in January had accused Russia of failing to abide by a 2011 treaty known as the New START, S-T-A-R-T, which places mutually agreed upon caps on the varieties and amounts of nuclear warheads and delivery weapons each country can maintain. Russia was blocking U.S. teams that, as part of the treaty provisions, are allowed to conduct regular inspections of each other's weapon sites and is the only treaty that limits the world's largest nuclear arsenals, according to CNN. They want to deal us a strategic defeat and are meddling with our nuclear facilities. In this context, I have to declare today that Russia is suspending its participation in the Treaty on Strategic Offensive Arms, Putin told a government assembly in a State of the Nation speech today, Tuesday, according to Wall Street Journal. The State Department, in a report to Congress in January, said Russia had rejected attempts to discuss non-compliance concerns, along with thwarting inspections, the first time the U.S. has alleged non-compliance with the 2011 agreement, according to the Wall Street Journal. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said Putin's decision is both really unfortunate and very irresponsible. But of course, we remain, he said, ready to talk about strategic arms limitations at any time with Russia, irrespective of anything else going on in the world or in our relationship, he said. According to Wall Street Journal, he says, I think it matters that we continue to act responsibly in this area. Well, how can they be acting responsibly when they're not even talking about peace with Ukraine? Now, Putin warned that he would consider testing nuclear weapons if the U.S. chooses to do so in the address, saying some in Washington were discussing conducting nuclear tests, according to Reuters. He blamed the West for using the special military operation in Ukraine as an excuse to destroy Russia and said Moscow will achieve its goals. Former President Barack Obama negotiated the agreement after a prior arms control treaty with Russia known as START 1 had expired. The Biden administration hoped to maintain New START as Russia continues what the administration has consistently referred to as an unprovoked invasion of Ukraine, according to the Wall Street Journal. In 2021, the administration renewed the agreement and is set to expire on February 4th, 2026. No matter what else is happening in the world, the United States is ready to pursue critical arms control measures, a National Security Council spokesperson told the Daily Caller. Biden met with Ukrainian President Zelensky in Kiev yesterday, Monday, the first time since the war began in February 2022, where he pledged an additional $500 million in additional aid for Ukraine. The White House and Department of Defense did not immediately respond to requests for comment. And this is on WND by Daily Caller by Michaela Burrows. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box.